Myopic loss aversion is a behavioral term to more or less indicate that we tend to be too short-sighted. We tend not to think much about the longer term. We tend to think that all of the progress in the past that got us to this point in history, in terms of innovation and development of whatever type, is kind of over, and we don't actually expect that much in the future, and we think about news and fear and headlines about what might impact the next few months or the next week or the next 2 days in the stock market more than we think about where we're going in the long term. The fact of the matter is that it's always been true that the short term's pretty much impossible for anybody to predict with any real accuracy. Anybody that tells you they know where the stock market's going in the next 3 weeks is almost certainly wrong most of the time. In the long term, going back to the famous Warren Buffett line that in the long term markets are a weighing machine, there's a better ability to predict where things will be. Progressive innovation and development and growth tend to continue. Predicting that's not terribly precise, but you just stop and think about all the things that you've seen in your lifetime in the last 10 years, 20 years that have improved, and just kind of extend those off to the next 10 to 20 years of more of that same, which is almost certainly true. You just can't predict exactly which of those kinds of new things will come along, and think through how much better that will be and kind of forget that short-term noise. The short-term noise isn't always wrong, but it's usually wrong, and even when it's right, trying to bet on it is usually wrong. So a double wrong can't make a right. You want to stop and think every time you're feeling short-term about what that long-term is, and in the vernacular of that song from Fleetwood Mac, don't stop thinking about tomorrow.